I'm here with Dr. Tom Field from the University of Nebraska, and Tom was recently, before moving to Nebraska, was with the NCBA as the Director of Producer Education, so is closely involved in developing and executing the latest National Beef Quality Audit. And so today we've been talking about that audit as the results are released, and wondering if you just give us kind of an overview of some of the key messages you see coming out of the results of this audit, and how the industry and how individual producers might be able to apply that to just further the industry and the quality of our product.
Well, let me start with the importance of an audit to begin with, and that's in a complex business model like ours with lots of moving parts, we're highly fragmented or segmented as an industry. It would be easy if one didn't occasionally look up and take score and take account to actually lose track of what impacts each sector was having on the other and to how the overall performance of the business was doing. The audit gives us the chance to actually, in the midst of a very chaotic economic environment, under lots of pressures that producers and supply chain participants are under, to actually say, okay, how are we doing? And so here's what we found in that question, how are we doing? We're doing a lot of things really well. We've made significant improvements in the quality of our product, certainly in terms of marbling. We've improved some things in terms of avoidance of bruising. We've done a great job avoiding injection site lesions. We've done a really good job in terms of changing some of the practices of producers and really embracing good stockmanship and low-stress cattle handling. And yet we've also seen some things that perhaps give us some pause and some concern. As part of this audit, we actually were able, through a very complicated statistical methodology, to not only ask various sectors to define those attributes that collectively define quality, things like eating satisfaction, to things like how the cattle were raised, to questions around physical attributes, genetics, etc. But we were then also able to ask, in the transactions of the product moving through the system between buyers and sellers, what were the must-have sort of attributes, and then to test that back against what was the willingness to pay for improvement or superiority in any one attribute. Probably the most important thing that we learned is that as we move across the sectors, we don't actually define quality the same way sector to sector to sector. And the things we value change some, but more importantly, the way we define those quality attributes are different. When we wonder why there's some communication challenge in our business, it might be because we define the words differently. And so and while that sounds really simplistic, how critical it is for commerce to actually get on the same page so we define attributes in the same way.